All right, everyone, welcome back. I have lots of exciting news to share with you guys after we go through this show. Um, I had a different video in mind when I wanted to share this, but again, I messed up and I wasn't recording. I thought I was recording. I went through, I did the whole spiel. I was talking about the show and everything else. And then to come find out at the end that I wasn't recording at all. So here we are. But we got a good show, hopefully. And after that, I got lots of news to share with you guys. Big news for us, anyways. But here we are, VCW Aftermath, in front of 299 people. Um, Kicking this off, not good. An abysmal match between Johnny Gargano and Kofi Kingston, where Johnny picks up the win. Johnny Gargano was rusty, but yeah, it'll come back. Crowd heat was simmering. Wrestling only did a 9. Crowd did a 3, and segment rating did a 9. Oh boy. I got this all in the wrong order, but that's okay. Or maybe I didn't. Okay. Anyways, comic relief time. Shark Boy and the Blue Meanie. They drew an average for their 5 minutes, but it got the crowd hotter. It is now hot and rising, and the segment did a 39, so I'm happy with that. And here goes an interview with the Young Bucks, and it got the crowd hotter at least. And there's that. The crowd heated to that was white hot. Our segment did a 15. And first up, tag team titles on the line. We have the Young Bucks versus the Briscoe Brothers versus Bad Habit and Next Wave, who are our champions, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. And no way, not again. In a decent match, the Young Bucks picked up the win. Who did they pin? Eric Redbeard. So crowd heat at the end of that was very hot. Wrestling did a 35, crowd 17, segment rating did a 36. So there we have it. I think that's two-time champions for them now, the Young Bucks, with the tag titles. Natty Neidhart out here hyping herself, putting herself over. And crowd heat at the end of that was very hot. Segment did a 28. She debuted her family legacy gimmick and it got an initial rating of poor, so we'll have to tweak that. Women's title match. Sarah Del Rey versus Beth Phoenix versus Natty Neidhart versus our champion Rebecca Knox. About decent wrestling, but not much heat. Beth Phoenix picking up the win. Beth Phoenix now also a two-time champion, I think. We'll check that afterwards. Crowd heat at the end of that was very hot. Wrestling was a 30. Crowd only a 9. And our segment was a 33. Both Sarah Del Rey and Natty Neidhart were off their game. What a shame. Cody Rhodes joins us. He had an average 5-minute promo. Crowd heat at the end of that was very hot. Segment did a 30. 4 away for the VCW Heavyweight Championship. Cody Rhodes versus Nigel McGuinness versus Bryan Danielson versus CM Punk. In a superb match, CM Punk picking up the win again. My man's just not letting go of that title. He's here for the long haul, I guess. This is defense number 13 for CM Punk since he's got the title off of Bryan Danielson. Crowd heat at the end of that was very hot. Wrestling did a 51. Crowd did a 30. Segment 59. Let's finish the show here. This is a low show, only a 36. But we still gain popularity. We're just going to skip all that. And I'll see you guys here for the headlines and the mail and all that, and the news that I have to share with you guys. All right, here we are. So first, let's see, what did we do? Mainly positive, and we won many friends with that show. Good. I've got no mail here to share with you guys. So, without further ado, let's move on to the big news. I recently just made it enough to bump up to tiny. We are no longer insignificant. There we go. We are now tiny sized. We moved up. See, now I'm at 22 for popularity in my home region. My spill off regions are building nicely with eights, threes, and ones, so that's really good. Over in Canada, we're doing good. We got fours and ones across the board there. So that's, I'm really happy about that. We made it up to tiny. The grind has been there, but we grinded it out and we made it. Next, we got to get to 35 in our home state so we could go up to small. That will be exciting. And then from, I guess the biggest grind is going to be from small to medium. But yeah, that's the big news. I've also hired a ton of people. You may have seen on the show, I got lots of new faces. Um, I don't remember where we left off the last time of who was new and who wasn't, but there's Austin Creed, Bobby Lashley. Let me see, who else do we got? Cody Rhodes, Drew Galloway. Let's see, Johnny Gargano. You saw Natty Neidhart and the Young Bucks. Nick Nemeth. I got Nick Aldis now. Let me see. Prince Devitt. Who else? Who else? Shark Boy. And, oh, Tyler Black. So yeah, lots of new additions to the roster, and I got them, when we bumped up to tiny. So let's look at that too. I'm no longer at the very last page. I'm second page now. At least I thought. Yeah, there I am, number 40. Tiny. We are no longer insignificant back there. So very excited about that. Just wanted to share that with you guys. But that was the show. Kind of lackluster. I was trying to work in a lot of new people, and I was really just excited to tell you guys that we'd made the move up to tiny. So I kind of just wanted to hurry up, and I rushed that a bit. But thanks for joining me, you guys, and I'll see you at the next show. All right, and we are back. This is our September 2006 event. This is the third time we've put it on. Road to Revolution, which is, of course, our big season finale go home show. In front right now for Revolution, we have 274 fans in attendance. So good for, happy for that. We're definitely moving up. Excuse me. Opening up the show, we have Samoa Joe versus Kevin Steen. It had superb wrestling, good heat. Samoa Joe picking up the win here. Good for him. Crowd heat at the end of that was simmering. Wrestling, we did a 53. Crowd rating, we did a 29. And segment, we got a 49. This match got the show off to a strong start. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I thought I screenshotted it, but I guess I didn't get it working again. I thought I got it working again. I'm gonna look into that. Why, for some reason now, my print screen button is no longer working when I have TEW open. But whatever. But May Young has passed away in our game, so R.I.P. to her. Ric Flair got divorced. Not surprised there. But yeah, those are some of the notable things that have happened since the last show, between the last show and this show. Let's move on to the next. Angel Williams versus Candice LeRae. Decent reaction from the crowd, subpar wrestling. Angel Williams picking up the win over Candice. Crowd heat at the end of that was hot and rising. Wrestling, they did a 26. Crowd, only a 10. Overall, 26. They've got good chemistry together, so that's good. And the match got the crowd hotter. That's even better. Here we have a promo with Tyler Black, and he got a rating of good for that. He got the crowd hotter. The crowd heat at the end of that is now white hot. Segment rating did a 43. Pleased with him. Here we have Bryan Danielson versus Tyler Black. It had great wrestling, good heat. Bryan Danielson picking up the win. Crowd heat at the end of that was very hot. Wrestling did a 49. Crowd rating did a 26. And overall, our segment got a 59. Tag team promo from Next Wave. Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin out here talking about how, they want a shot at their title and they're taking their titles back home tonight. Their promo got a rating of good. Let's see. Crowd heat at the end of that was very hot. Segment did a 47. So tag team titles on the line. Next Wave versus the Young Bucks. It was a decent match, and Next Wave take the belts back as promised. And they are now two-time VCW Tag Team Champions. Crowd heat at the end of that was very hot. Wrestling did a 37. Crowd rating only a 17 with an overall 37 for the segment. Beth Phoenix. Beth Phoenix is out here and she's, hyping herself, putting herself over, saying she's the women's champ for a reason and she's going to prove it again here tonight why she's the women's champ. And she got a rating of average for her promo. Crowd heat at the end of that was very hot. Segment rating did a 34. Natty Neidhart versus Beth Phoenix, women's title on the line. Decent reaction from the crowd, subpar wrestling. Beth Phoenix picking up the win and still women's champion. Defense number 1 for her since she won it at the last event. Crowd heat at the end of that was very hot. Wrestling did a 28. Crowd rating only an 11 and a segment rating of 30. CM Punk, the fight-in champ. I think he's defended this belt like 13 times already. He's not letting go. He's been champion for over a year now so far. But cutting a promo saying he doesn't plan on letting the title go anytime soon, no matter who the challenger is. So he got a rating of great for that promo. The crowd heat at the end of that was very hot, and segment did a 73, our highest. VCW Heavyweight Championship on the line. Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk. Had good heat, decent wrestling. CM Punk, once again, and still champion. Picking up the win over Cody Rhodes. Yeah, see, this is defense number 14 for CM Punk. Crowd heat at the end of that was very hot. Wrestling is a rating of 40. Crowd did a 27. And our segment rating did a 48. Overall, 52. And the most important part, we increased popularity in our region, which is what we wanted. Trying to get to 35 so we can move up to small. Let's see. Financials probably still bad. Yes, negative $78,837. But popularity, look at that. Yeah, 22 up to 23. 8s, 3s, and 1s, 4s, and 1s. Oh, wow. We've even got popularity over in Japan and England. Crazy. I didn't know that last time. Very nice. Very nice. So we are indeed gaining popularity here. I like that. We're doing good. All right. What do we got here? I'm not seeing anything too particularly interesting. What do they say about us? 274 fans. The feedback was that it's awesome that we outshone some of the bigger companies. Good, good, good. CM Punk, click building again. This time between Angel Williams and Samoa Joe. At one point or another, he's click build with these two, just in different iterations. But now it's the three of them. Okay, CM Punk, I see you. Is that how you stay champ? But that's it. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. I appreciate it as always, and hopefully I'll see you at the next one. Bye.